is legitimate, kids. Let's.
Sal Renaro had a hell of a night, bud. And you know how I feel about you. And you know I wouldn't come out here and interrupt your moment. Dude, you just did through a hell of 2 matches right in a row, and you're still the champion, and you know I love you. But you know I wouldn't come out here and interrupt you if I didn't have something important to say. But, luckily, I've got to spend time with you in several locker rooms, most importantly this one here. And I know you're a man who appreciates a good story, so I'm going to tell you one real quick, if you'll give me a minute. I'm going to tell you a story about 2 men that Chance brought together right across the road. And that Chance built a relationship between the 2 of them, and 2 men that wanted to work here at Peach State Wrestling Alliance so bad that they fired them from where they were, from the place where they started together. They got fired because they wanted to be here. 2 men that have come in here so many times and stopped and started over and over and over and over. No matter what they did, no matter what they tried, the phone would always stop ringing, Sal. 2 men who weren't even supposed to be here tonight. Hell, Sal, we went to the soccer game earlier. That's what we did. That was our plan for tonight. And we lost. So I'm already mad. Our plan, Sal, was to leave there, go drink a couple, eat a steak, and fulfill the bond. Keep building the bond that the road mile after mile, and baby, I know how you know what that means. Mile after mile, we built this bond. Place after place, we built this bond. We were going to go do that tonight, Sal, but I got in my car, and before I knew it, I wasn't heading back toward home. I was on I-20 heading toward here. And before I knew it, Sal, I was at exit 24. And then the next thing I knew, Sal Renaro, I was in the back. And I heard your music. And I peeked out. And you were wrestling the wrong Shane, Sal. We're 2 dudes, Sal, that came out on that stage every time you defended that title, and we sit there and watch. And I'm sure, Sal, that the people thought we were scouting. We weren't scouting you, Sal Renaro, because we don't need to scout you. We've been watching you for a decade, man. We stood on that stage, Sal, because we love watching you do what you do in here. That's why we stood up there, Sal. But every time we turned around and went back in that door, man, it got a little bit harder every time because we wondered, why ain't it us in there? Why are we never in the prime spot around here? What did we do? Yes, true enough, when we showed up here, we didn't always act the right way, but by God, we never dogged it in here. We always gave it everything we had, Sal. And this man right here has been undefeated this entire year. He has beaten every jamoke, every monster, everything that came in this ring, Sal. He beat them. There'd be days we'd show up here, we don't know who you're wrestling. We'll figure it out. There'd be days we'd show up here, you're going to wrestle this guy, and then a monster much bigger than him would show up, and he still beat him, Sal. I said this is a story about 2 men. But that's a lie. This is a story about 1 man. Because if not for this man and his grace and the love he showed me, I'd be sitting where I used to sit, right out here with the rest of you. You've seen me sitting right back there. But he let me do this. He let me participate in the thing I love the most. He did this. So right now, I'm going to do something that I probably should have done a long time ago, Sal. I'm going to hand him this mic, and I'm going to get out of his way because he doesn't need me to talk for him.
Matthew Hankins is the best wrestler on television today.
I'm the champ of all TV.
I won the title all on my own. Tell it, don't worry, I'm taking you home. No matter what they book.
No. Too much heat, brother. Go to the next one. I'm the best wrestler on the damn TV. See, y'all was with that preliminary mess. Said I wasn't a champion. Survey says that's a lie. So you can catch me with my title. How about that? Don't you know I sat down to watch episode 130 of Anarchy Hype earlier today and I couldn't find it? Yeah, the one where I beat Billy Buck. I just wanted to bask in the glory, relive a glorious moment where Telly was freed. Yeah, tell me about it. I know. I can't even imagine what it was like over there. Awful dog running around trying to do God knows what. I heard they got a damn sloth living in there. I know. Who keeps a sloth around? I know. I can't even fathom what it would have been like to go to Crystal Rose's, I don't know, crypt or hollowed out school bus. Most likely. Have to share a room with that awful hellspawn. Ugh. Just the smell of it. The smell of it. My God. But now, you know I wouldn't let that happen to you. You're right where you need to be, Telly. And that's right where you're going to stay. You're getting good at this. Go! Oh, Joseph Martinez. Oh, Joseph Martinez. Right.
Undeniable.
We have the meat.
Let's get it going with quitters for 100, Alex. This dunderhead was chokeslammed so hard that he quit Anarchy. Who is that interloping, interfering, cowboy wannabe pretenderoni Billy Buck?
You are right.
Oh, yes, that's good money, Alex. And might I say, I am so ecstatic that Billy Buck finally turned that old nag of his around and hit the old dusty trail for good. I guess Jeter finally did do something right by slamming him through the landmark arena and running him out of Anarchy forever. Let's keep this money train rolling, Alex. Give me undeniable facts for 200. A dreamboat that did everything he said he was going to do at Hardcore Hell. Who is the dazzling, the dashing, the debonair, and the damn best wrestler on TV? Your Anarchy Television champion and Telly's best friend, Matthew Hankins. Right. Keep the money checks riding in here, Alex. All right. Let's go for them old big buckaroonies now. Give me turncoats for 500. The monster that broke his friends' hearts and attacked a handicapped official. Who is Jeter? Who is Jeter? He is exactly what I told you he was. A man so desperate for affection and for approval, he would seek it from the scum of the earth that fill up the landmark arena. He would do it at the cost of his own family. He would break his own family's hearts just to appease you lot. But you went too far this time, Jeter, in your seeking out the approval of those spitting yokels. You put your hands on an Anarchy official. A handicapped man at that. A man that you drove to the mat so hard that he left Anarchy forever. Jeter, that's what you did. And when the undeniable sprang into action to protect that man and protect those people from the monster that had become unleashed in that ring, attacked us and they still cheered. Well, Jeter, I don't care what they say. In my eyes, you've become the thing that you feared all along. Jeter, you have become unforgivable. And that is a crime that has to be punished. So Jeter, if you got any designs on putting your filthy paws on this lady, you better get them right out of that, I can't say brain of yours, because I'm not sure there's one up there. Whatever the gray matter is in your head, get all the thoughts of Telly out of there, because now, Jeter, we will make you hurt like we hurt. So, the next man you face in the ring will not be me, Jeter. It will be the better half of the effing deal. It will be Brian Blaze.
I'm aboard. We're expecting
boat drink. Boys in the bar are a boat drink.
RoyalCaribbean.com and get out there.
Oh, my lady love. Now, this right here is a living. Look at you, darling. You're sitting there in a $300 sarong, and I'm drinking a boat drink and feeling so right. Oh, we are in it now. This is just what we needed. I cannot believe I let that big, dumb, Benedict Arnold Palmer drinker let me take my eyes off of my prize. But no more, my lady love, no more. That's right, I have rectified that problem. Because while we sit here in the lap of luxury, enjoying all the pleasures and the principles, feeling the motion of the ocean, that big galoot is going to be feeling the makings of a killing. Oh, yes, Telly. Old Jeter is going to find himself in a no disqualification match with my insurance policy, William Huckabee. And let me tell you, there may be no disqualifications, but William Huckabee has all the qualifications of doing what needs to be done once and for all. But enough about that man, because the night is for us. We have enjoyed this day. You got a little sun on your skin. You're glistening like you're supposed to be. But us, we better be to bed, darling, because tomorrow we wake up in Saint somewhere. What's that? No, Ted. You want me to what? Okay. The things we do for love.
When you were singing the song, you'll never walk alone.
runaway train, never going back. Wrong way on a one-way track.
You're not around, and it's your love I'm missing. Louder than love. That's what we were louder.
Oh yeah, I'm glad I put this tape in. I'm just gonna cruise down the road, look at the stars in the sky, and drift off into the sweet memories that I have of a love that my heart has been searching for so long. And I know somewhere, if I keep looking, that love I'll find. The picture grows clearer and clearer from the back to the front of my mind. And like love, a love I know I'll have, The girl that I want, she'll be mine, she'll be fly.
Let's go with Love That Will Last Forever for 1,000, Alex.
In my heart, so let me know.
That's got to be me and
I'm looking for that love. She's a thought and a vision in my memory. I have it better, but tell me, where could she be? Have you seen her? I'm looking for that special love. Oh, love. Love is a feeling that the hammer definitely needs. Oh, yeah. Baby, be mine. I need your love to make it. So why don't you be mine? Oh, yes, be mine. The search is going on from coast to coast. A woman for the man who's popping the most. Have you seen her? My heart is beating strong. This love cannot be wrong. I need her and I want her, so come on to my home. Have you seen her? I'ma keep looking. At the movies, in my car, on my stereo, at a game of different world, or the Cosby Show. Have you seen her? Yo, Bill, tell me what's up. At the track, at the club, or out buying dubs. If you seen her, then I'll help her, cause I'm in love. Have you seen her? My heart is hurting so bad. Love is a feeling that I know I need. Oh yeah. Be mine, baby. I need your love to make it. Why don't you be mine? Where could she be? At a store around the corner, or wandering at night.
Then we held him down, and we just wailed on his legs.
You big dummy.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jeter. Undeniable family insurance. Well, howdy, y'all. I heard Anarchy might be in the market for a new cowboy, so I decided to throw my hat in the ring because I fit all the criteria. And the most important one about a cowboy, folks, is he's a man of his word. And that's exactly what I am, because not a single thing that I have said was going to happen did not come to pass. And I've looked you right in the face when I said it, just like I told you, Jeter, that we were going to make you hurt for what you've done to our family. A disgrace that you are going to pay the price. And I got to give a big old yee-haw to my brother, Brian Blaze, for taking care of business in my stead. I gave Brian Blaze one charge. I said, son, I need a legendary capture from you. I need you to go catch me the big fish. Get the legendary Moby Dumb. And he did it with aplomb and accuracy and ruthlessness. You see, Jeter, he just baited that old hook up, cast it right in the water, and you swallowed her up. Hook, line, and sinker. That's right. You got your ass catfished. Brian Blaze led you into a trap that you were way too dumb to figure out. And we left you laying there crippled, walking around on a bum leg, ain't you, son? Well, every step you take, I want you to remember who did it. When that pain shoots from toes to the top of your head, remember this is your fault. Here's what's the most upsetting thing to me, Jeter. This isn't who I am. I'm not some mean mistreater. I'm a peace-loving man who came to Anarchy to give all of us in the undeniable family an opportunity to kick down the door that kept being held closed. And we were so close, Jeter, but you Couldn't let it be. So you turned me into something, and the stress that you've put on me and Telly's relationship is unforgivable. So this Saturday, Telly and I are going to take a little vacation. We are going to rekindle our love, and we are going to indulge in the pleasures that I have earned. But don't you worry, Jeter. We ain't done, son, but we will be soon, because I'm tired of this. But I have paid the premium, and I have procured the ultimate insurance. I have enlisted a true American hero. Oh yeah. Guess what, folks? William Huckabee served his country and crawled through the desert to protect you lot. But you never seem to talk about that, do you? Guess he don't look the part of what you think a soldier is, but I know he's a soldier. I know he is the disrespectful intellectual. I know he's the all-American, African-American, and I know that he will ensure that, Jeter, your legacy will be cemented as the greatest waste of talent in the history of professional wrestling, the biggest miss that ever was. He will turn you once and for all into the same thing that those people are that dance around and love you when you love them back. That's what you want to be, Jeter. That's what we will make you. A waste, a cripple, a nothing, a coulda been that never was, living out of the mailbox for the rest of his days. And Jeter, when you lay in that ring and you are suffering all the ailments that William Huckabee has put upon you, remember it was you who folded the sheet back. Remember it was you who fluffed the pillows. Remember it was you who made that pissy bed that is now your grave. And as you're laying there, blood, sweat, and tears will not be the only thing leaking from your orifice. It will also be the last remnants of your potential. Because this Saturday, Jeter, you will find out that I, Shane Marks, Brian Blaze, and William Huckabee, like Rakim before us, ain't no joke.
I ain't no joke. I used to let the mic smoke. Now I slam it when I'm done and make sure it's broke. When I'm gone, no one gets on, cause I won't let nobody press up and mess up the scene I set.
Nobody on this planet knows more about beating the Washington Bullets than us. You see, we've beaten them the last 2 times we faced them at Anarchy, and we've beaten them in other places numerous times as well. I see Washington Bullet matches in my sleep. Oh, you don't believe me? Just watch. Camel clutch. Drop kick. Lawn dart. Versace. 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 Wheelbarrow. Rough Rider. Now we're here. Super kick. Super kick. Roaring elbow. Marion. Barry. I always say, when I tell you the truth, you know it's the damn truth if I tell you. Chicken dip snuff, you better look under his wing for the can. And I'm going to tell you another truth. I really don't have that big of a problem with the Washington Bullets. We come from the same place. We learned the same way, and they are an excellent tag team. We're just better. Undeniable. Elite. So this Saturday, my problem is not with the Washington Bullets per se. My problem is with the Anarchy office. You see, I came up with a way that we could defeat the Washington Bullets, we could get the Anarchy tag titles, and we wouldn't have to pin or submit the Bullets. But no. Anarchy couldn't have that. They couldn't have a man using his brain. They want a man to bleed for it. That's what they're all about. So they kicked me out of the building and try to use my own legal maneuvering against me. And what happened? we were victorious again and still the Anarchy Tag Team Champions. So unfortunately, Washington Bullets, you got yourselves caught in a little crossfire betwixt the Undeniable and the Anarchy Brass. So they decided to change the rules on us again. 2 out of 3 falls, they said. Like that was gonna scare me. Let me tell you what 2 out of 3 falls does for the Undeniable. It guarantees us that we get to beat the Washington Bullets not once, but twice. And then leave with our tag team titles. So this time, after we body slam John over and over and over to the point where he looks to the corner to his brother and says, "Trey, back him up. I don't want no more body slam." He's got another match to go before we beat them and retain our tag team titles. The last thing you should have done was trifle with me and give us a point that we needed to prove. And we will prove that point this Saturday night. In addition to that point, we will also prove the point that redemption can be earned for William Huckabee. He will put his hands in the dirt and he will start to claw his way back to redemption. It's just like the song says. Tiger Bill gave me a tiger claw from a real Siberian tiger's paw, and he told me it would make me bulletproof. So Kid and Play, call Big Mama. Tell her to get the front room ready to host the repass, because this Saturday, the career of the Washington Bullets will reach its untimely demise. Good night, John Boy.
Tiger Bill gave me a tiger claw from a real Siberian tiger's paw, he said. This'll make you bulletproof. So I got this tiger claw from a real Siberian tiger paw in my pocket. It's got me thinking now, what if I really could be bulletproof? Would bulletproof include bows and arrows?
November the 23rd. You are all curtly invited to the inaugural Undeniable Thanksgiving family dinner. And you better get your big hats ready for this derby, because all my ponies is gonna be ready to prance. You see, the first course is gonna be a whooping served up by the longest reigning champion in Anarchy, your women's champion, Brooklyn Creed. And in true Thanksgiving fashion, Crystal Rose, we're going to tell you the tune you're going to dance to for your last waltz. And then in the main course, you're going to get to see the beef. The strongest of the strong, the meanest of the mean, mistreating men of the Undeniable, as they take on 4 disparate sources trying to eat off of our plate. See, I was already excited to get everybody in one accord, in one place, to get Shane Marks, Brian Blaze, William Huckabee, and Strychnine all on one team. And then I got even more excited when I saw my former lovely lady laid across the shoulder of Marcus Cross. So that means, Karate Man, we're gonna find out if you really do bruise on the inside. And here I see you too, Beefcake. Yeah, Griff, I know you're gonna be there too. Saw a little article about you, said you had a future in wrestling. But you better tell them folks at the college, get ready to print a retraction. And big in 1, and big in 2, Don't think I don't see y'all over there busting out of the damn seams. Well, guess what? We've tangled with you two before, and we're still walking to tell the tale. And the tale that will be told coming out of this show is the undeniable, is just what I said. The best and the most elite. Gobble, gobble. You gonna find out it ain't cool to be no jive turkeys this close to Thanksgiving.
A heap of help on the fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, and collard greens too big for my jeans. Smoke steams from under the lid that's on the pot. Ain't never had a lot, but thankful for the little that I got. Why not me? Fast food got me feeling sick. Them crackers think they slick by trying to make this bullshit affordable. I thank the Lord that my voice was recordable. So
And for months, we waited to find out if that, what had been deconstructed, was willing to accept reconstruction. And as usual, as it goes, when I depend on the masses, I am disappointed. For our reception was not one of two heroes there to save the day. Our reception was bitter and cold, but that shall not set us back. The reconstruction will continue as planned. Now, there will always be bumps in the road, there will always be setbacks, but we have come too far to turn back now. We have come too far to allow doubt to creep in. We have come too far to allow those that are not our equals to deter us. This is your PWA Heritage Champion, Shane Marks. And this is the man who will now tell you about phase 2 of the reconstruction.
Michael Stevens, you are one of those setbacks that Mr. Hankins has mentioned. Now, I'll be the first to admit, last show didn't go our way. But that happens. See, when you try to rebuild something from the ground up, there's always going to be something that's getting in the way. Michael Stevens, you're in the way. See, you don't fit in our reconstruction plan. You're not a part of our reconstruction plan. So now I have no choice but to knock down the pillar that was once Michael Stevens so I can rebuild something better, so I can make PWA better. And as for your boy Sal Renaro, well, he already has his hands full with Do or Die Chip Day. Michael Stevens, you nor Sal Renaro will stop me from my reconstruction. Of course, I am only but one man with one set of hands. I may need another pair.
These are the hands that built America. These are the hands that will rebuild PWA. And I assure you, these are not the only hands that will be felt on August 3rd. Bear witness to the reconstruction.
Spend all your time waiting for that one big match to prove you're as good as they say. And there's always some people who believe in you enough, and Fright Night just might be your day. But then a distraction, a German release, and the blood starts to pour from your veins. And then it's 1, 2, 3, and you lose, and you know you hurt too much to sleep well tonight.
Hi, I'm Sarah McLaughlin.
And I'm Matthew Hankins. Please say you'll be the answer for an idiot underdog who is set to suffer this Saturday night at the Landmark Arena as Anarchy Wrestling presents Fright Night. All you need to do is be at the address on your screen right now and beg Crystal Rose, GB1C, and Marcus Cross to not accept their matches against members of the Undeniable. Please let them know that you were wrong to cheer for them. Please let them know that you are wrong to encourage them. And please let them know that you are very concerned for their well-being. If you cannot join us in person, please go to Fight TV and search for Anarchy Fright Night. Then let GB1C, Marcus Cross, and Crystal Rose know through social media that you have purchased the pay-per-view in hopes of not seeing them get the beating of a lifetime. And if you act now, within the next half hour, purchasing the pay-per-view or a ticket to the show, we will send you some old Dragon Ball Z pajamas, some lightly used 16mm ear gauges, and Crystal Rose's actual son. So for once in your wretched lives, please do the right thing.
In the arms of the undeniable, you'll find pain and fear. We are dark, cold, and vicious, and we relish their hisses and jeers. You are so young and reckless, should have listened to me. You're in the arms of the undeniable. You will find no comfort here. Dope. Durable. Lit AF. Dependable. Swagful. New Threat crossbody satchels. It's not a purse, it's a prerogative. Available exclusively at Anarchy.
Come out and play. You know we had to do a remix, right?
I want to talk to y'all about the nature of truth. See, man, the truth is what remains once you strip away all the pomp and the circumstance, the flash and the flare, all the sizzle. The truth is what a major dude will tell you. We say now in our current parlance, no cap, when we want to indicate that we are telling the truth. See, man, the truth is what happens when a man looks you in your eye and tells you how it is and how it's gonna be. And the truth is that the Anarchy Games match is the foundation of every great accomplishment that has happened in the Landmark Arena. For decades, that match has stood as the measuring stick, as the proving ground for the legends that have come from that place. And for decades, the four men of the Undeniable have wondered when is going to be our time. When is going to be our opportunity to plant our flag atop that hill of giants. Well, that time is approaching. August 10th, hostile environment, Cornelia, Georgia, at the world-famous Landmark Arena, and live everywhere else on Fight TV. Brian Blaze, Shane Marks, William Huckabee, and Matthew Hankins will leave their indelible mark on the history of Anarchy Wrestling. And we will live out our truth, because our truth is greater and more compelling than any of that truth that you think you know about the four people that we face in the Anarchy Games. Strychnine, I have watched your entire career, and I have seen the things you are capable of. And at times, I myself, Strychnine, have said you to be indestructible. But the truth is, August 10th, you face off with Brian Blaze. Brian Blaze is no stranger to a cage, both in wrestling and both in other areas of his life. Cages of his own making and cages not of his own making. For 6 months, he sat in a cage, accused. But he walked out of that cage, Strychnine, with a smile on his face. And he picked up a chair and he started cracking heads. And he has not stopped cracking heads yet. August 10th will be another example of that. Edward Jeter, everyone knows your truth, because I have been telling it to people for a long time. And whoever listens has seen me proven right over and over and over again. I know you, Jeter, and I know you because I had a hand in creating you. Quite frankly, Jeter, all this lands at your feet because of your insolence. Your insubordination has led us to this point. And for that, quite frankly, I owe you a debt of gratitude. And my gratitude will be spilled out all over you in the form of an assault by a trained American hero by the name of William Huckabee. And he will decimate you, Jeter. He will render you asunder, and he will cut you down to size. For that size, Jeter, in truth, is all that you have. And if that's all you have, Jeter, that can very easily be taken away. Speaking of taking things away, we're going to take away the legendary career of Azrael, another Anarchy staple who has accomplished many things, spilled blood, bled blood, won titles, has done everything possible in the Landmark Arena. And the truth about Azrael is he needs this match. And not for reasons that you might think. Not for the normal reasons that people need a match. People who need a match usually need to win it to prove something. Azrael has nothing to prove. He needs this match so he can go away. He needs this match so someone can deliver unto him an honorable passing. You see, Azrael is a first ballot Hall of Famer in the Landmark Arena. But the truth is, any Hall of Fame that doesn't include Shane Marks is a hall of lies. But Shane Marks is the man who can stop Azrael's pain. He can put him away forever. Shane Marks is a 1%er talent in wrestling. And this isn't going to be a wrestling match, I know that. But Azrael, the truth you will find out on August 10th is there's nothing Shane Marks isn't better than you at. And Crystal Rose, the thorn in my side, Crystal, this all started with a warning to you to stay home, but you would not heed it. And so now here we stand, Crystal. And you're going to find out something. All the suffering, all the pain, the beatings, the humiliations, all that you have suffered has been but the appetizer, Crystal. The homage bouche, you raggedy bitch. And the main course comes at hostile environment. Because, Crystal, it will be you who has to end this. It will be you who looks into my eyes as I have these two hands wrapped around your throat. And I see you see me, Crystal. And I see you recognize that I see through your mask. And Crystal, as your inventory of breath runs dangerously, critically low, and your body sends every alarm it's capable of sending to your brain, Crystal, you will see me, and you will also see the tear-filled, terrified eyes, Crystal, of your husband and your son and hundreds of strangers, Crystal. You will see all that, and in an instant, you will know you have one choice, two options, Crystal. You will either submit or you will succumb. No cap.
Don't look at me in sympathy. I'm glad that I'm this way. For I feel good and I'm knocking on wood as long as I can say. I mix light fantastics up with hot gymnastics. I'm peg-leg bass, the one-leg dancing man.
Here's a story of some Rassamians who were always hanging out and having fun. Come on! But the champ said it was time for reconstruction. So now the fun is.
Here's the story of your heritage champion who has set about a path to reconstruct. And he will not be alone, for we are now many. And those who stand in our way will be struck down with righteous vengeance. He will not tear us down, but build us up. Bear witness to reconstruction. Stand and genuflect and be awestruck at the sight of the butcher, the blaze, the brains, and the best. Carrollton, prepare yourself to receive your reconstruction this Saturday. Fright Night, October 12th, Landmark Arena. That's the particulars that you need to know about. And in particular, I'm here to talk about one match for the Anarchy Tag Team Championships that we had to win, 15, 16 times now we had to win them. And we had it won, finished in final, 2 out of 3 falls against one of the best tag teams in this state and anywhere else for that damn matter. Who shows up? 2 puny-ass boys. I guess they had a point to prove. I guess the last time they showed up and challenged the office, they thought that's how you did things. And I commended those boys when they did it. I commended them, Shane, for standing up to authority. I commended them, Brian, for going after what they wanted. But the problem is, what you want is what we got. GB 1C. See, that reminds me of something, boys. Something we say around here. Because, see, I'm not standing in my studio right now. I'm standing outside under the street light, just like it used to be. Just like it always has been for Brian. Just like it always has been for Shane. GB1C. Well, this is an RNRC, and that's a real roll call. You a real one, Shane?
I'm a real one.
Tell him you real.
GB1C, congratulations. You boys earned 2 things. You earned a tag title shot, and you earned a very undeniable ass whooping coming for you. You boys, oh, you're tough. I admire them. Believe it or not, I admire them. I don't admit to a lot of people, but I admire them. But you boys are about to get a really harsh lesson. And you're gonna find out real quickly that being a good brother ain't always too sweet.
Brian, you real?
Hey. All I gotta say is, they brought chairs to the wrong party.
Chairman of the board, sociopath Brian Blaze. Revelation, Shane Marks. And the manager of all of them, Matthew Hankins, is here to issue an undeniable warning. Boys, you better tell Unknown Henson, and you better tell Big Luke, don't book you for a while, because there ain't nowhere to go after Fright Night. 5 points of unity are greater than 2 points of sweet. Come see it in Cornelia.
Mess with my clique, yo. Yo, Billy can't mess with my clique, yo. I don't like them boys. I don't like them tricks. I don't like them boys. I don't like them tricks. I don't like them boys. I don't like them tricks. I don't like them boys. I don't like them tricks. It's Ice Cube and Little John. So if you're drunk.
There you go. All right, now. Working now. Working. Don't let him. There you go. Come on now, Brian. Don't let him get you. Come on now, Brian. You better get him. You better get him, Brian. You better get him, B-Ride. Oh! There you are. Hey, boys. Look who it is. How you doing, Edward? See, this is what family does, son. Family trains together. So we can fight each other. I can grab Shane. We can do all kinds of stuff to each other because we know we are family. We're just trying to get better. We're just trying to get the opportunity that I promised. These boys here, they want it. I want it. And I got my boots on. I want it. But you said you got friends now. You got friends now. They clap for you now, don't they, Edward? Oh, they clapping good and you dancing for them like you always wanted to. Well, come Saturday, it's gonna be a whole lot of dancing, ain't it, boys? Gonna be a whole lot of prancing. Gonna be a whole lot of furniture moving. Because once again, the brass at Anarchy
decided that we needed to be in a six-man. They can't get enough of watching me wrestle match, I guess. I guess I was the best wrestler on TV for 77 days! 77 days, Edward Jeter! Shake, tell him about yourself. I'm trying to talk to you.
Jeter, this was all you had. No one else had your back like we did. You said you have friends now.
You got a damn friend.
We always had family.
You gotta be a friend to have a friend.
You've always had us. But now, you want to be buddy up with a bunch of derelicts?
Freak show!
Bunch of ragamuffins?
Nasty
That's
dates.
what they are. That's exactly what they are. Come this Saturday, Jeter. Come this Saturday, champ.
Use that word loosely. Champ.
He ain't no champ. And your friends.
Kelly don't accept him.
We're going to find out exactly.
I heard they sleep in separate rooms.
Exactly! Why we've always been undeniable. Tell him, Brian.
Strict 9, you know, after I put your neck through a chair 2 shows ago, I thought you would have got the message and stayed out of it. This is family business, hell. But no, you came back last show. He had to spear me. So
got your nipples too, didn't you?
Real high.
Real high.
Real high. So I guess this time, 1 package isn't gonna be enough. How about 2?
UPS.
How about 3?
UPS.
How about I take you down there on that floor and drop your neck on that?
Family line. UPS. He gonna deliver on you.
Tell him.
Oh, and you missed that. I told you months ago, stay your ass at home. But ever since then, Ciara, every time I look around, you in my business. You done spat in my face. You sent your punk ass husband out there. We done painted the arena with his body. But here you are again. So I guess I'm gonna have to do what I don't want to do. And that's snatch you bald and expose you for the busted ass queen that you are. So hunty, 622, prepare to get your ass red.
Bald head, scallywag, ain't got no hair in bag. Jailed up, beat up, your hair is messed up. Need to get out, a hustle mission.
Come on, BSGB, y'all know what time it is. PA, y'all know what time it is. Come on, Pastor Trump for president for 2000. I'm ready. I made up my mind. Grind and get paid. Like my 45, I don't know but all these hate. My faith is not greater because I know that that's a man. My package no shape, the place and they ain't understand. Together we plan the lot, GA on the map. And only I can because the mother busters south. They claiming they rap, but you lame to me. You wanna dust that? It ain't no thing to me. Hot blick on me, laid up in the ditch. I'ma kill you, slay your main bitch. How quick the game that spits up. I'm screaming GA, the crowd screaming word. Come on,
How did I get here? How did any of this happen? How did I become the talk of the entire wrestling scene? How did I become the best wrestler on television for 77 days? Family, that's one way. And this Saturday, me and my family get to take on 3 literal garbage pail kids. 3 Renaissance men versus Aylin Al, Dressy Jesse, and Stinky Stan. What a life I'm living. This is incredible. And I get to see so many of my friends live their great lives too. I get to see my new friends, the Approved. I get to see them take on a rhythmless twink and a cardboard box that has a gym membership. And I think my friend Sal is taking his friend to a Pat Boone concert. We're really living a great life. What a great life.
What a great, great life.
I don't wanna wait for our lives to be over. I want to know right now, what will it be? I don't wanna wait.
I don't like will caution.
Where's Osriel? Where's Izzy? That's all you had to say on Fright Night, Crystal Rose. But why were you so upset? I thought you liked the darkness. I thought Osriel liked the darkness. This is October. This is when everyone puts on a mask and pretends to be scary. I don't have to put on no mask
to be the boogeyman.
I was just giving you what I thought you wanted. Your own horror movie. Well, you see, Crystal, when I walked into Anarchy, I had no clue I'd be sidetracked by the likes of you. But it is time for our little dalliance to come to an end. And I just wanted to let you know how serious I can be. I just wanted to let you know that I wanted your husband's life to end just like his career did. All washed up. And now, Crystal Rose, my focus has shifted. You certainly are one little hellraiser. Well, the next time we see you,
I'm gonna make you look like one.
Breeze out his head, yellow. I'ma drag him from the river, dump his body and chuck y'all, leaving a note around his neck, reading badass yellow boy. Oh, he wants some. Ain't that cool, y'all? Mystical, who's the hoe? Mystical.
Wild Billy Buck. Well, I guess congratulations are in order. Pulled a fast one on me, didn't you, old bud? I guess I also need to thank you for reminding me that no good deed ever goes unpunished. You see, Billy, I gave you 4 good choices. 4 of the best choices. 4 of the best men on that roster for you to pick who to face for the Anarchy television title this Saturday. But you pulled a slick one, Billy. You decided you wanted to gamble. And you wanted to gamble with me. But I'm going to tell you what a wise man told me a long time ago about gambling, Billy. He said you never know how you look until you get your picture took, Billy. And come Saturday, son, I'm going to take your picture. And I'm going to take back my television title to boot. You see, Billy, you thought you had an easy win by picking me. But the survey says that's a lie. Because, Billy, I'm here to tell you, not only am I undefeated against you, not only am I undefeated at Christmas Chaos, Billy Buck, I'm undefeated at life. I ain't never lost. Singles match, never lost. Tag match, never lost. War games, Billy, never lost. Billy Buck, I threw my mentor through a table that was on fire. So what do you think I'm going to do to you? See, Billy, a wise man would have realized you might just have Shane Marks' number. You might. And a wise man might would have picked him, but Billy, you didn't. And I'm here to tell you, Billy, you ain't got my number. You can't call me Billy Buck. But you gonna call me something come Saturday, and that's champion. Because Billy Buck, Shane Marks, and everybody in the Undeniable are my brothers. And Saturday, at the Landmark Arena, I will be my brother's keeper. And I'm gonna sit your $5 ass down, and I'm gonna make a title change. So you catch me in Cornelia. How about that?
I'm starting to see spaceships on Bankhead. I roll with gangsters, Bill Poppers and Dame kids. I got partners like Word, Lil Boom Buddy and Famous. I got sisters like Yasmin, Chocolate Portia.
woo. Welcome to the Eggnog Social. Woo woo. It's a very special time of year. Woo 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 woo. A December to remember. Woo 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 woo. And it's filled with undeniable cheer. Woo 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 woo. We're taking your ass to the Eggnog Social. Woo woo. And you know we're trying to have us one. That's right, we're trying to have us one hell of a fine time. Welcome to the Undeniables Eggnog Social. A night filled with resplendent luxuriousness. I am your scrumptious host, Mr. Matthew Hankins. And like I said, it's an undeniable Eggnog Social. A night of loquaciousness. A night of vivaciousness. But most of all, it is a night of fellowship. And I know the only fellas that I want to ship with. Please allow me to introduce you to my brethren. And here they are. Shane Marks and Brian Blaze, the Anarchy Tag Team Champions, and more importantly than that, my family. Oh, we got so much in store for everyone tonight. But first, boys, we can't have an Eggnog Social without a little hair of the old doggeroni. Barira, please present the nog. Oh, thank you, sir. These are wonderfully prepared, I might add.
Very well done.
A toast. Oh, I gotta stir that old blend around. Yeah. There we go. Now we're getting down. Wait a minute. Yes, it's an Eggnog Social. Mm-hmm. Yes, it happens around the time of Christmas. Mm-hmm. But boys, in this time of our lives, we cannot be exclusionary. We have to be inclusive. This is true. Brian, will you please present the multicultural straws?
No, Suzuki. Great.
L'chaim. Ooh, a heavy pour. Somebody had a heavy pour. I feel like I put this much whiskey in there, guys. I didn't.
I mean, no.
At any rate, the festivities are just beginning. We got so much in store for you. Our special musical guest, Lindsey Buckingham. That Lindsey Buckingham will be here any minute.
Eggnog
There's the door now. Jody, get the door. That's not Lindsey Buckingham. That's the Washington Bullets.
Oh, no. That can't be right. They on time for once. No, hey, Joe, close that door. That's
imposters. Close the door. Those are imposters. Guys, can you believe Lindsey Buckingham is coming to
Eggnog Social.
Jody, the door. That is not world famous Fleetwood Mac guitarist. That is Wolverine and then the other one. GB1C.
GB1C. Together? Nah. We whooped them boys so bad they ain't a tag team anymore. Jody, close the door, man.
Guys, I know you think I'm Lindsey Buckingham. Like all the.
Well, you see, I know what it's like when they tell you gotta go away, but all we need is a sip of the dog and get us back into the saddle.
Jody, no. That is a tag team. I don't want any parts of.
No, sir.
Whew. We really dodged a bullet. Oh, that one, boy.
Eggnog Social.
Jody, this has to be
Lindsey now.
Oh, it's Big Galoot #1 and Big Galoot #2, Cyrus and Jeter, our opponents.
for December to remember. The men who think that they're going to take our hard-earned tag titles, trying to crash the party, as it were. Uninvited, unwanted, but we are undeniable.
I mean, they really think they're going to take our tag team titles? Weren't they fighting each other not a month ago?
A month ago.
Come on, man. Really?
And what have they done to earn an opportunity at us?
You know, your tag team wants to, and all of a sudden, Anarchy thinks they should take the title from us. It doesn't surprise me one little bit that the Brasses of Anarchy are doing everything they can to take the championships from everyone in the Undeniable. Well, I got news for you, gentlemen. Doesn't matter how long you've been a tag team. Doesn't matter how many charcuterie plates that you shared amongst each other. Understand one thing. This is an undeniable team. This is three minds working as one. You boys ain't ready for us.
900 pounds of sorry. That's what you are. 900 pounds of Johnny come lately and early, most likely. How dare you think at the end of the year that we have had, you are going to traipse in here and take what we have earned. Listen to me good. We understand what you are individually. And we understand that together you represent a big old mountain to climb. Where I'm from, we got a saying. That ain't no hill for two high steppers. So here comes the hot ones at December to remember. And I will not let you ruin our party. We're out of time. Lindsey Buckingham has been shooed out of here, clearly scared away by two big behemoths at the door when he got here.
We're sorry, Lindsey.
We're very sorry, Lindsey. But, boys, we will find our Yuletide spirit. I invite you to join me in a little song. Oh. How about that? Have yourself a merry eggnog social with the undeniable. We will give you a December you will never forget. So have yourself a merry eggnog social, you raggedy bitch. From our hearth to yours, merry eggnog social, you raggedy bitches. Oh, this? Let's just say I've been a real good boy this year. And I'm going to open the big one on the 28th.